a leg up, an upper hand, an edge. Call it what you want. When you finance with Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union, you'll always be winning. Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Here, the advantage is yours.
Your source for quality asphalt paving in Star Valley is Avail Valley Construction. They specialize in residential and commercial driveways and parking lots, done with great service at a great price. Call Avail Valley at 307-885-0600 for your quote today. Treat yourself to a luxurious staycation with a cozy cabin getaway at Kodiak Mountain Resort in Afton. Get the locals discount by using promo code SVI Local. Every cabin has its own oversized soaking tub, big screen TV, fireplace, and includes free breakfast. Or upgrade to the cozy couples cabin with your own jetted jacuzzi tub. Find luxury right here with a staycation at Kodiak Mountain Resort. Use promo code SVI Local for the locals only discount. B&H Auto is your local source for all your auto maintenance needs. Oil changes, brakes, shocks, tires, and even mechanical repairs such as transmissions and other engine problems. Located on the north end of Afton, that's B&H Auto, service you can ride on. The following are real testimonials of health services provided by Taylor Kennington at Elevate Life.
After 2 sessions with Taylor and implementing the strategies he taught, my daughter's anxiety is significantly better. She sleeps in her own bed and is back to being her happy self.
In 7 weeks, I am a whole new person who was skeptical at first, but now I want everyone to go see Taylor. He can help from the smallest problems to the really big things.
Elevate Life. Retrain your brain. Visit elevatelife.today.
In the future, everything will be powered by renewable energy. But it's not as easy as flipping a switch. It's a long road, requiring decades of time and trillions of dollars. But what if there was a better direction on the path to zero carbon emissions? An energy source that's available right now, that's affordable, plentiful, and environmentally friendly. There is, and it's propane.
Fall River Propane, Star Valley's fastest growing energy for everyone provider, keeping you warm this winter.
Live on Swift 98, SVI Media, and the SVI Sports Network. This is Star Valley High School Sports and the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off.
Afternoon and welcome inside the Orange Dungeon, as it's called, at Natrona High School, home of the Mustangs and Phillies, but today home of the 4A State Basketball Tournament. I'm Duke Gantz with Dal Erickson and the Star Valley Braves, the 1 seed from the West, getting set to take on the Campbell County Campbells, the 4 seed from the East, in this opening round of 4A State Basketball. Dal, this should be a good one, I think, from top to bottom. You and I were just talking about this a little bit ago. This state tournament is up for grabs on this boys' side. A lot of people say Cheyenne East may be the favorites because they're the 1 seed and been ranked number 1 all year, but really, I think anybody could win this tournament this weekend.
Well, we just saw Cheyenne East. They fended off Jackson. Jackson didn't play nearly as well as what we have seen them play at times. Thunder Basin's right up there. Of course, they're the defending champs. But absolutely, I look at this boys' side, and it really could come down to anybody, which is why it's exciting, but at the same time, you better be ready to go here at the start of this game because you don't get to hit the reset button.
Absolutely. You can't think that Campbell County's a 4 seed, so you're just going to roll into this. This team's playing hot right now. They won a spot in the tournament. Campbell did with a convincing win over both Sheridan and Natrona County. They only lost to Thunder Basin. No, it was East. They only lost to East by 1 point in the opening round of the 4A East tournament. So this team could play.
And they eliminated Sheridan, who was in the top 5 all season long. They didn't even get to make the trip because of Campbell County. So, yeah, they're used to winning in Gillette, and this is going to be a tough matchup. But I also feel like, Duke, the Braves are set up to do well in this matchup.
We'll see how it all plays out. Star Valley and Campbell County in the opening round of the 4A State Basketball Tournament. It's all part of your First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. Now, for those of you on SVI right now watching, and you're thinking, hey, they got a camera on, we're going to be able to watch the game. Well, we can't. We're just wanted to show you the inside of this gym, and once they get into the starting lineups, we'll have to flip those cameras off. But we are going to have some highlights, and we'll be able to show some of those highlights during halftime post game when this game's over, put up a highlight video. So it will be just audio only. We'll have a scoreboard and live stats on your screen. But until then, we'll just have some live video for our pregame show, which is brought to you by First Bank of Wyoming, the 4A State Basketball Tournament, Braves and Camels with the SVI Sports Network. Everyone in Star Valley knows the Fun Zone is the place to go for birthday parties, family reunions, receptions, or basically any kind of get-together. Do you know what makes the Fun Zone even better? When you come and enjoy it. New to the Fun Zone is a massage chair and a vending machine, and still offering the open gym, volleyball, foosball, and air hockey, a full-service kitchen, and even a big screen TV. Visit svfunzone.com for reservations.
Since 1932, locally owned Hastings Ace Hardware has served Star Valley as the place to find high-quality outdoor, hardware, and houseware products at competitive prices. Staffed by your friends and neighbors, Hastings offers a team of knowledgeable and helpful folks to answer your questions and assist you in finding the perfect solutions for your projects year-round. Find Braves apparel, fashionable clothing lines, tasteful gifts, a full-service gift wrapping and custom framing counter, jewelry, home decor, paint mixing services, and so much more. Hastings Ace in Afton. It's the local and helpful place.
Live coverage on the SVI Sports Network made possible with the help of Fire and Air, fireplaces, HVAC, and plumbing. Stop by under the arch in Afton. Skyview Lanes and Cineplex, the Family Fun Center. The Right Company, HDC Siding and Gutters, no job too small. Outlaw Tees, custom screen printing, embroidery, laser engraving, vehicle decals, and more. And by The Spur, Southwest Wyoming's country music station.
Miles CPA has been part of the Star Valley community for more than 16 years. The times have changed a bit, but we are still proud to offer our continued support to the community and our Star Valley Braves. Say, didn't Corey play basketball for Star Valley High School? Whoa, Corey, I realize it's a black and white photo, but man, those are some white legs. Miles CPA. We loved our Braves then, and we love our Braves now. Go get 'em, Braves.
It's almost game time. This is the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off on the SVI Sports Network.
First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off in the Star Valley Campbell County matchup of the opening round of the 4A State Basketball Tournament, live on the SVI Sports Network. I'm Duke Dance with Dal Erickson as we get set to tip off this opening round game between Star Valley and Campbell County. Of course, Star Valley coming off the region tournament win in the west side, so they're the 1 seed out of the west, while Campbell County the 4 seed out of the east. Dal, let's take a look at your Crimson Corner and see what else is happening in the Crimson and Gold athletics today.
Well, State Spirit taking place last night, and say it with me, State champs. The hip-hop state champs for the dance team. They won that state championship. The Jazz was third. The cheerleaders also with a fantastic showing. They were second in the co-ed cheer and fourth in the game day. So a lot of trophies coming home from State Spirit. Of course, you got the girls basketball team playing Cheyenne East a little later on this afternoon. We'll have that game for you. That one tips off at 4:30. And, well, yeah, there's spring sports going on, but there's just no spring yet. So we'll talk more about that next week. That's a look at your Crimson Corner.
It's all part of the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. Just under 11 minutes to go before we tip off this opening round game of the 4A State Championship Tournament. Now, how about the roundup and a look at some other boys' games of note? It's presented by Sunrise Engineering.
And just had one of them go final. You got on your screen there, Cheyenne East and Jackson Hole. Jackson had a pretty good first half, but really struggled to score in the second half. Cheyenne East won that one by 10, 49-39. So the winner of this game will play Cheyenne East, and the loser will head over to the consolation bracket. This next game up here is Star Valley and Campbell County. Then later on tonight on the boys' side, a couple of intriguing matchups. You got Riverton versus Laramie, and then the nightcap, the 9 p.m. game, Thunder Basin and Cody, which I also think could be a very interesting game. That's a look at your boys matchups in the 4A. Thought I'd throw the 3A on here as well, just so you could kind of keep up on maybe some teams that the Braves used to play. You got Lyman and Wheatland. That one just wrapped up. I don't have a score on that just now. Douglas and Lovell are just getting ready to tip off. Buffalo will take on Powell, and Warland versus Torrington in the nightcap. That's a look at your roundup. Brought to you by Sunrise Engineering.
Creating solutions that work and relationships that last. Visit sunrise-eng.com. That is sunrise-eng.com. Live from Natrona High School. It's the scene for the first day of the 4A bracket, the 3A bracket at the Ford Wyoming Center today. And then the two classes will flip-flop tomorrow. 3A comes here. 4A will go to the Ford Wyoming Center and the event center here in Casper, as it's known as. We'll be there as well throughout the entire weekend, but for now, it's Braves and Camels going at it in the opening round, live on Swift 98, SVI Media, and the SVI Sports Network.
Plan your next vacation to scenic Star Valley, Wyoming with a luxurious stay at Kodiak Mountain Resort. Enjoy your own comfortable cabin with a soaking tub and top amenities. A hot complimentary breakfast is always included. Book your stay at KodiakMountainResort.com.
I think being in a small town, you just really care and you take more pride in the work that you do because you're working with your neighbors. These are people that you see out in the community. You know, you see them at kids sporting events and parent-teacher conferences and the grocery store. You know, these are our neighbors.
One of the reasons that people also come back to us is they trust us because we are friends, we are family. And so I think there's a lot of trust in the community.
Nothing on us? How hard can it be to be a banker? They just give other people's money away. Cole and Marty got nothing on us. Yeah.
This is the weekday wake up on SVI.
Your home for totally free personal and business listening. Okay, so you're ready for a subscription then?
Just a few things to sign. We'll be on your way. Hey Amanda, what's the federal rate interest period on the Grace escrow after the next 4 quarters?
If you could just sign here, here, initial here. So after a quick look at your credit, it's pretty evident that it's not good. And so it's not in the best interest of the bank to give you a loan today. I'm sorry.
That's right, Cole and Marty, you've got nothing on us.
We're gonna get people to give us money, and it's gonna be the Bank of Duke and Dow.
The countdown to tip-off is made possible by First Bank of Wyoming, your home for totally free personal and business checking. Visit gofirstbank.com.
First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off from Natrona County High School, home of the Mustangs and Phillies for the 4A State Basketball Tournament opening round today. I'm Duke Dance with Dal Erickson and the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off as Star Valley gets set to warm up, or is warming up to take on Campbell County. Congratulations to that young man right there, Jacob Hodges. He recently received his mission call for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, going to Argentina. Is Jacob Hodges. So congratulations
the
to
tallest
Jake.
one there.
Yeah, exactly right. Hey, coming up in this game, Star Valley and Campbell County. And again, we do have our cameras on now for pregame coverage, but we're going to have to turn these cameras off once the game tips off, thanks to, the NFHS affiliation with WASA and, of course, that exclusive agreement. We will have some highlights for you, though. And what you will see on your screen, for those watching on SBI, going to be a graphic that will have a scoreboard, a live scoreboard, and also some live stats for you as well. And, of course, we'll keep the play-by-play going also. Star Valley and Campbell County tipping off in about 5 minutes from right now. Now let's recap the rivalry. Brought to you by Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine.
Well, Duke, I kind of changed it up just a little bit. This is the last 25 years between these two programs because there really isn't anything before that. But this was a pretty regular matchup because of the Flaming Gorge Classic. Star Valley and Gillette played just about every year for a pretty long stretch there in the Flaming Gorge Classic. And as you can see on your screen, Campbell County pretty much dominated that matchup, 14-1 all time. The last meeting these two teams played, it's been a while. Gillette won at 72-57. That was in the 2012-2013 season at Flaming Gorge. The last time these two teams met at state, you actually got to go back to the 2009-2010 season, and the Braves were the 4 seed, and Gillette was the 1 seed. And the Braves actually led that game in the third quarter, causing some nervous moments before the Camels pulled that one out, 56-47. The Camels have won 9 straight in the series. Like I said, though, Duke, this is the first time in all those times, I think, where the Braves are probably coming in, as at least on paper, as the favorite. That's a look at your rivalry, brought to you by Simplot, Smoky Canyon Mine.
Bringing Earth resources to life. Visit Simplot.com. That is Simplot.com. It is interesting you mentioned Star Valley being the favorite in this one, at least by seeding-wise. And just a reminder, Campbell County coming into this game kind of on a hot streak now. They're the 4 seed out of the East, but they only lost to Cheyenne East in the Eastern Region Tournament last week by 1 point, and then kind of handled both Sheridan and Natrona to earn a berth here at state. And Sheridan was in and out of the top 5 throughout the season in the Wild Preps Coaches and Media Poll. Natrona, of course, they've got the program here. And so this is a Campbell County team. You can't just come in and expect to have a 1 versus 4 rollover game.
Well, I don't think you can expect that really anymore if you're a Star Valley fan. Sometimes in the 3A class, you kind of get that blowout route in the first round. You're not going to get that in the 4A class. These are really good teams. I mean, there's some good teams sitting at home this weekend that aren't even in the tournament that are good enough to be here. This Campbell County team, this team in Gillette, they know how to win. They've won a ton of trophies over their lifespan. So they're going to come out and probably try and hit the Braves right in the mouth right out of the gate. I'll say this, though, Duke. There's a different aura. The last time the Braves were in 4A, you go back to that 2008-2011 range, the Braves were kind of the little tiny fish in the pond, and we were just trying to survive. The programs aren't like that anymore. They go and they seek out as good a teams as they can find from bigger schools in their non-conference, from Idaho, from Utah, from Wyoming. And so when they play these bigger schools in the same class like Gillette, it's not so much oh wow, look at these guys anymore. Now they're kind of on equal footing, but they're going to have to play really well. But hey, the Braves have been playing well. Yeah. They've won 7 in a row.
Well, make no mistake about it. Star Valley's not out here to win a game at state. They're here to win state this year, and they have championship aspirations, and they certainly had the ability to do so if they can string together 3 good games against some great competition in Casper. It's all part of your First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. Now let's continue with your Rocky Mountain Yeti Afton keys to the game.
Well, key number 1 is defend the 3. This Campbell County team, Duke, they shoot an unbelievable amount of three-point baskets. They've shot almost 650 three-pointers coming into this weekend. They have got some guys that can light it up. As a team, they shoot over 30%. So you always have to be mindful. They take more 3s than 2s. The second one is the Braves actually are second in scoring now in 4A, and I think they need to hit that 60-point barrier. If they hit that today, I think I like their chances pretty much. Key number 3, they need to be aggressive to the rim. I think the Braves are going to have an advantage on the size, which they have had for most of their matchups this year. But in doing so, they got to limit the fouls out of the paint for the big guys like Hodges and McClure and Jenkins. You don't want to have them racking up fouls 50 feet away from the basket. That's a look at the Rocky Mountain Yeti Afton keys to the game.
Legend driven. Find them online at RockyMountainYeti.group, or better yet, stop by the dealership today, tomorrow, Saturday, for special state basketball pricing on vehicles. In fact, now we're being told that Yeti is streaming the games at Rocky Mountain Yeti. They have that huge, giant screen, a great seating area, so you can actually go watch the state tournament games at Rocky Mountain Yeti, and waffles as well. Yes, and so Rocky Mountain Yeti in Afton, and special pricing for services today for people that come watch the Braves basketball teams at Rocky Mountain Yeti. All right, we're here for the starting lineup, so our cameras are going to have to be turned off, and we'll go ahead with the graphic on screen that will include the scoreboard, the stats, and we'll come back to our video cameras with highlights as we're able to. And now we'll send it down to the floor and get ready for the starting lineups. The Braves, as the higher seed, will be the home team today, so they'll be dressed in white. The Camels from Campbell County, as the road team, will be in their road blacks with the purple and gold trim. Campbell County averaging 56.7 points per game coming into the season, 60 points allowed on defense, and 9-16 overall on the season, 2-4 out of that 4A Northeast District. Star Valley on the flip side, second best offense in 4A at 61.4 points per game. That's number 2 in the 4A class. Defense allowing 53.4 points per game on the Star Valley side, 16-8 overall, including the region tournament win last weekend, 5-1 inside of the 4A Southwest quad. So starting lineups being announced here. First off, for the designated road team, that's going to be the Campbell County Camels. Coming in wearing number 3 is Lane Ladke, 12.2 points per game. Number 10 is Nash Luchin at 6.4 points per game. Number 11 is Cody Klein for Campbell. Number 14 is Jeffrey Pelton. And finally, number 45, it is Mason Drube at 14.7 points per game and 5.5 rebounds per game to lead the Camels. Head coach by Bubba Ladke for the Camels. Now the starting 5 for the Braves.
As you mentioned, Duke, the Braves in their whites trimmed with crimson and gold. 6'5" senior, that's Jacob Hodges, averaging 13.8 points per game. Luke Linford, a 6'4" senior, wearing number 3. Taft McClure, also a 6'5" senior, wearing number 5. He also averaging 13.8 points per game. A 6'1" junior, wearing number 12 is PJ Horsley, and a 6'5" senior, wearing number 22. That's Croy Jenkins. The Braves are coached by Mitch Schwab, assisted by Ballard Johnson, Shane Williams, and Ben Hale.
It's going to be Croy Jenkins against Jeffrey Pelton going for the opening tip-off in this game at Natrona County High School, dubbed the Orange Dungeon. And the ball's in the air, and this game is underway. Braves win it quickly to Hodges, down to the baseline, kicks it back out. McClure has it on the wing. Jumper on the base, or on the elbow, no good. Ball tipped. Loose ball out in the perimeter, picked up by Horsley. Star Valley still has it on this opening possession. Linford hesitates, drives on the left angle to the rim, and scores. Luke Linford up for 2, and the Braves up 2-zip.
That one's set up by an offensive rebound and a nice aggressive look from Linford.
Ladke to the rim on the other end. He blows by the defense. He's got a quick step, and he ties the game at 2.
And if you're the Braves, you can't allow too many of those.
Star Valley back on the offensive end. Luke Linford, front court, left side. Works it over to the right to Horsley. Passing around the arc with the clock down to 7:20 to play in the first period of the first round of the 4A tournament game. Hodges, double team to the baseline, spins, double team backs off, goes up strong, off the glass, no good, has his own rebound, back to the backboard, dumps it down to Horsley, who loses the ball out of bounds, and it goes back to the Camels the other way with 7:09 to play in the first.
I know Jacob's trying to be unselfish right there, but I think the Braves had a great chance for him to go back up there and get a putback instead of looking for PJ, but we'll see how it goes in the paint today.
7:05 to play in the first period. Camels have Ladke down the floor on the other end. Right wing, bounce up top to Klein and around the outside perimeter. Crossover, drive the post, can't get to the rim, dumps it off down the paint, down on the left side post. Here's Drew, goes up, shot off the glass, no good, and a rebound for Hodges. One and done for the Camels. Star Valley basketball still tied at 2. First period, 6:45 to play. Star Valley has it up to McClure, top of the key. Back to the backboard, spins, goes to Jenkins in the lane. Jumper rolls the inside rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Klein. Campbell County basketball. Camel set up front court. Ladke tries to break down the D. Instead, hands off to Pelton for 3. Drained it down the barrel. It's a 3 ball for the Camels. They're up 5-2. 6:18 to play in the first period. Losing the ball down low, out of bounds, untouched, was Luke Linford. Had the high dribble kind of get away from him, and a turnover on the Braves on the other end.
Yeah, a couple of things here for the Braves. The last couple possessions have been a little loosey with the ball. Just need to, maybe jitters.
Ladke across the half-court line, setting up the Camel offense. Front court, 6:07 to play in the first. Camels up 5-2. Another 3 balls away. Big box out by McClure. He has the rebound from this. Horsley in the front court, right sideline. Bounces over to the left side to Linford. Clock down to 5:55. Left elbows McClure. No shot. They're swarming Taft. And he has to give it up outside to Linford. In the corner, now drives in. Elbow left. Can't get up another shot. Backs outside again. McClure deep on the left side wing. 5:42 to play in the first period. McClure dribbles to the right post. Dumps it off to Jenkins. He's outside, and around the arc they go. Horsley dribbles down left side baseline. No shot for him. Clock down to 5:30. Now Hodges on the left post. Backs down the D. Goes up strong and scores. Long possession results in a field goal in the paint for Hodges.
But Jacob kept doing the work. Kept keeping his position down there, so it was going to be a short shot.
Here's another three by Campbell County. Off the rim, no good. They will shoot a ton of threes. They've shot, 600 on the season?
Yeah, almost 650.
They've only hit one so far today, a couple back-to-back misses. Star Valley on the other end. Jenkins, elbow, left side jumper, off the rim, no good. Fight for the rebound. Ricochets out to McClure, and he lets it go in the backcourt. It was tipped, and so it stays Star Valley basketball. And Taft McClure will have it front court. 4:52 to play in the first period. Horsley pivots. Left side wing deep, has a screen, sets up top of the key, back to his left, looks to lob down to Jenkins, dribble, bounces across the lane, Hodges shot up and in. Great find from Jenkins across the lane to Hodges.
And at some point, Jacob's going to start getting that foul call too. They're pushing right into him as he goes up to the rim, and right now they're letting it go, but at some point, those are going to turn into and ones, I think, later on in the game.
Braves retake the lead. They now have it up 6-5 on our Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. 4:24 to play in the first. Open three again for the Campbells. Latke, no good. Rebounded again by Taft McClure. Campbells have missed three balls in a row. Now down the floor to Hodges. One-on-one, dribble, shot, good again. Hodges beat the defense down the court. Half-court pass found him, and the Braves up 8-5.
Yeah, he's getting fantastic initial position.
Ball movement down to the baseline for Latke of the Campbell County Camels. He dribbles into the lane, kicks it back out up top, reset the offense. Top of the key is Klein. He drives post, works it over outside again to Pelton. Off a screen, has it, finds a lane, drives, dishes down to the baseline, reverse layup, offensive charge. As Pelton drove down, and they get him on the pass that charged from there.
It's a good job of Luke Linford. He came over and slid in and took that charge. First personal, first foul of the game. Played over 4 minutes, and Pelton picks up an offensive for the Camels.
3:48 to play in this first period. Braves with the ball up by 3. Cooper Lancaster and Rich Nild have subbed into the game for the Braves. Jenkins, McClure, and Hodges remain on the court as well. McClure has it right elbow, back out to Nild. Works it around to Lancaster, still deep. Now down to Hodges, one-on-one on the post. Spin, shot, and too strong that time. No good. And the rebound comes down to Robertson. Campbell basketball. Across the half-court line is Pelton. Crosses over in the lane. No shot. Spins. Now puts it up. Off the mark. Rebounded by Hodges. 3:19 to go. Star Valley basketball. First period.
What I like about that is Jacob played good D, did not commit the foul.
Jumper from Jenkins is short baseline. Rebounded by Campbell. Quick one and done for the Braves. 3:07 to play in the first. Star Valley up by 3. Another three from Droob is good this time. Defense a little slow back that time. Droob had the open shot and ties his game at 8. 2:55 to play in our first period.
Camels 2 of 5.
McClure, top of the key, dumps down to Hodges, who is wide open on the post. Defense sunk depth up on top to McClure. Hodges behind, an easy 2. He's got a great start to this game, Jacob does. Another 3 on the other end, off the rim, no good. Rebounded again by McClure. 2:32 to play in the first. Braves up by a deuce.
Taft has 4 rebounds already in this game.
Nield, corner 3 away, front rimmed it, no good. Chases down his own rebound, baseline up top. Hodges, one-on-one on the post. Can't get to the rim, though. The defense comes and helps. Now he tries to back him down. Hodges, strong to the rim, left side post. Nope, got his own rebound, and it's good. Wow. He just out-positioned Jeffrey Pelton. That was all footwork from Hodges off the miss.
They have no answer for Jacob. He's got 10 points in this first quarter.
10 of the Star Valley 12. 2:03 to play in the first. Braves up by 4, their largest lead of the game. Droob on the outside, drives baseline, kicks it back up top. Open 3, Peterson away, no good. And if the Camels are going to win, here's that full court pass down to Hodges, but tipped out of bounds and stays with Star Valley. If the Camels are going to beat you, they have to shoot well from 3, and so far they're only got a couple.
And they are a good shooting team from 3 as a team, 31%. They're sharp. Their biggest one is Ryland Robertson, number 2. He's made 60 of them on the season, and he makes them at a 35% clip.
McClure, baseline jumper on the inbound, no good. Fight for the rebound, volleyed in the air, brought down by Tayson Johnson. He backs down the defense and will call for the offensive charge. There to draw the charge was Cody Klein of Campbell County.
Nice. Nicely done with all the alliteration there.
There you go.
That's the first team foul for the Braves, first on Tayson Johnson. 2 fouls in this game, Duke, and both of them been offensive.
1:36 to go in the first period. Star Valley still up by 4, 12-8 on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. Across the half-court line comes Luchin. Passes off to the left. Hands off to Ladke. Coming around the outside are the Camels. Still working the perimeter is Evans. Now hands off to Luchin. 1:20 to play in the first. Deep three away, short, just grazed the underside of the rim, and fight for the rebound. And I think Lancaster got poked in the eye. He's going to be okay. Kind of took a shot there, unintentional. At Star Valley basketball on the out-of-bounds play.
Yeah, try telling that to your eye. It was just an accident. It's okay.
He's going to rub the eye and stay on the court. Looks like he's good.
He's going to rub some dirt in it. He'll be all right.
That's right. Star Valley inbounds. No backcourt pressure put on by Campbell County as Lancaster comes across the half-court line. Finds McClure, top of the key. Hodges left post this time. Again, a shot no good. Ball volleyed up for grabs, and Campbell County has the rebound. Work it over to Pelton. Quickly down the floor. Corner three away. No good. No, it got the extra bounce and drops. Makes it 12-11. 53 seconds to go in the first period. Star Valley still up by 1.
Camels 3 of 9 from the arc so far.
Here's McClure, top of the key. Clock hits 45 seconds. Now feeds down to Johnson. Double teamed on the post. Back to Lancaster, but a foul first on the floor will stop the clock at 42.3.
And we've got an elusive defensive foul call on Cody Klein. First personal, second team foul on the Camels.
Star Valley inbounds baseline. Lancaster looking, running out of time. Tries to bounce it inside to Nild. He does have it. Double team baseline. Somehow passes to Hodges, who takes a three. Misses the shot, but rebounded by Johnson. And he can't hit the putback. He hits the deck. No foul call. Rebounded by Campbell County. They're back the other way. 30 seconds to play. Deep three, and they wave it off. A travel call. The shot was no good. But they get the ball back to Star Valley with 29 seconds to play in the first.
Boy, the Braves missed an opportunity there. Taysom was right under the hoop and kind of got undercut there. I think, he was expecting a foul call, but don't expect one right now. There's only been 3 fouls in the whole first quarter, and 2 of them are offensively.
Luke Linford subs back into the game. Hodges, Johnson, Nield, and Lancaster all remain on the court. Lancaster pressured in the front court, crosses over, finds a seam, into the lane, fakes the pass and goes to the rim. He's a freshman, and he puts the Braves up by 3.
Well, his man fell down, and Cooper took advantage of it.
Step back 3 on the other end. Good. Big play for Pelton to tie the game. 14 all. 6 seconds to go. Linford in the front court. Down to 4. Now 3. Here's a 3-ball at the buzzer. Yes! Luke Linford, the Rocky Mountain Yeti Afton triple as the buzzer sounds at Natrona High. After 1, it's the Braves 17, the Camels 14 on the SVI Sports Network.
Adventure seekers. Optimists, authentic people with the fire in their belly and greatness in their hearts. You'll find them here, in a place where the spirit of the cowboy lives and thrives.
I am a cowboy.
I am a cowboy.
Soy vaquera. The world needs more cowboys.
Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna...
Here's Duke Dance, Dal Erickson, and the SVI Sports crew with more live coverage of Braves basketball.
Luke Linford with the buzzer beater 3 has Star Valley up by 3. Started the second period against the Campbell County Camels. 17-14. It is Campbell basketball. Quick move to the rim. Now a kick out 3 from Luchin is good. And it's 17 all, tied again. Shooting the threes at Natrona High in this 4A state tournament game in the opening round. Zane Hedges subs into the game and pushes off in the front court. Defense from Klein.
It's kind of a late whistle, but Zane did clear out with his off arm. So that's his first personal. Second team foul on the Braves. Just started the second quarter.
17-17. Campbell basketball in the backcourt. Evans with the dribble across the timeline. Picked up by Lancaster. Bounces over to Drube. He makes a move to the elbow, spins back to the rim, pivots, and kicks it out. 3 balls away, no good. Rebounded by Hedges. Star Valley basketball. Zane wants to run. Defense is there. Now he slows down and walks across half court. Bounces to the right side to Lancaster. Feeds Jenkins in the corner. Up top to McClure. Down to Lancaster, spins, shot in the lane, good, they count it with the foul. Cooper Lancaster to the line for the and one, Braves by 2.
What I've been impressed with Cooper on his 2 baskets to this point is it's just recognition of where he is and the matchup he has. And so he's probably in there to facilitate some other things, but when you're wide open like that and you have an advantage, you're going to go up, and he's 2 for 2 from the field now with a chance to complete the and one.
Well, Hodges isn't on the court right now. You have Jenkins and McClure as the 2 low guys, and all of a sudden you find Cooper on the post playing well. Free throw is good, makes it 20-17. Hodges will come back in, and Lancaster is out.
So Hodges has 10, Linford has 5, Lancaster has 5.
That's a quick check of the Battleson Brothers Carpet One home and floor individual battle stats. Of course, team stats on the screen right now, live and updated for those watching on SVI. Here's 6:57 to play in the second. A jumper on the baseline, no good, but a foul on Star Valley.
Yeah, got him with the body.
Stops the clock at 6:55 in the second period, and this will be 2 free throws from the Riverside Dental free throw line. Jeffrey Pelton to take the shots. Three team fouls apiece right now as Pelton sends it away. 2 strong, no good. Stays a 3-point Star Valley lead.
Pelton on the season, a 42% free throw shooter, which is interesting. All these guys shoot 35% from 3, but
nailed the second one, rattled it down. It's a 2-point Star Valley lead. 6:55 to play in the second period. 3 team fouls apiece. Braves up 20-18 as Linford sets up the offense front court. Finds a seam, drives angle, puts up the shot, and got it to drop down. Nice dribble drive from Linford.
We've seen Luke be really aggressive a couple of times, and he got 7 points now.
Lead up to 4 again, 22-18. Down the floor comes Latke. Spins in the lane, ball poked out, but recollects it. Kicks it back outside and stolen away by McClure. Tapped across the half-court line, feeds to Jenkins, baseline, no shot, back outside to McClure, and up and around to Hodges. Top of the key, works left side to Linford, makes a drive, gets down low, and dips it outside to Jenkins. Jenkins drives, no shot, back to around the outside arc. Here's Hodges, back to the backboard on the free throw line, back to Hedges. Zane works it over to McClure as the clock ticks down to 6:08 to play in the second. Taft drives left post, jumper shot away, good. Taft, 2 more, and the Braves up by 6.
Believe it or not, that's McClure's first basket. He's got 4 rebounds. That's his first points.
5:56 to play in the second period. Good crossover move to the rim. Latke, no good, missed the shot. Rebounded by Croy Jenkins. Star Valley with the ball. Chance to extend this to a 3-possession game. An official's timeout. Just trying to get a sub in, it sounds like. So they're going to let Lancaster come in, and McClure's out.
Braves dominating the boards right now, Duke. 14-5.
Wow.
Of course, if you're the Camels, you're either making a 3 or you're running up the court.
24-18, Braves up. 6-point lead with 5:40 to play in the second period. Star Valley with the basketball. Jenkins has a Linford screen, works it over to Hedges. Back to Linford on the bounce pass. Has it on the left side wing. Linford directs traffic, finds Hodges on the post. High post, pivots. Can't get to the rim. Now spins, keeps his dribble alive, goes down the paint, and puts up a shot that hit the rim twice. Hit both ends of the rim and didn't drop. Rebounded by Campbell County. Back down the floor. Pelton with it. Hands off. Droob almost took a deep 3. Couple jab steps. Dribbles inside the 3 line, but kicks it back outside. Here's Pelton. Works around the arc. Latke, 3, down and in. Actually, it was Rylan Robertson for the triple.
That's a soft touch for a corner 3.
Back to a 3-point game now. 4:55 to play in the second period. Hedges, right corner. Bounces to Lancaster, who travels, got caught up in traffic, lost the dribble, and turns it over. Back to the Camels with 4:49 to play in the second.
Tap McClure will check in. He'll replace Luke Linford. Also, P.J. Horsley will be waved in, and he will replace Zane Hedges.
Hodges, Jenkins, and McClure all stay on the court. 4:48 to play in this second period. Star Valley on defense. Dribble drive kick out for Campbell County. They still have it on the perimeter with Evans. No shot, bounce down low, down to the baseline, kick out, another corner 3. Robertson again is good. Same spot, back to back. for Ryland Robertson to tie the game.
Well, the Camels shooting really well from three, 7 of 14, so 50%. And they are hanging with the Braves because of that stat right there.
Yeah, we knew that's what it was going to have to be, too. Here's 24-24. McClure has the ball poked out of bounds, and stays with Star Valley. Campbell tried to track it down in front of their bench, but Peterson can't get there in time.
And the Camels are stepping up their defensive intensity in the backcourt just a little bit. The Braves guards and the ball handling is going to have to adjust.
Lancaster inbounds in front of the Camel bench. Works up top to Hodges. Pivots, holds, takes a few dribbles. No screen, picks it up and behind him to Lancaster. Now Cooper with the dribble. Works it down on the angle. Can't get to the rim. Picks it up. Looks for an outlet. Goes up top to Horsley. Works it left side to Jenkins. Has a step to the rim and tried to dunk it, but he couldn't quite get there. And now it's rebounded and back the other way. Quickly comes Campbell County. Peterson works it outside. 3-ball off a screen. No good. Deep rebound loose. And Campbell County will have it. Work it back to the left side. Here's Evans again. No shot. Kick out. 3 Droob. Yes in the corner. And the Camels lead on a 9-0 run. 3 balls in a row. Timeout taken by Coach Swab. 3:37 to play in the second period. Campbell County 27, Star Valley 24. Back in 30 on SBI.
Digital Dilemmas presents
Wi-Fi Enlightenment. A wise person once said, "Keep your feet on the ground and your router on a shelf. This will help you achieve greater happiness in life and a better Wi-Fi signal."
Placing your router on the floor can negatively affect its performance because the ground will absorb the signal. Stay tuned for more Digital Dilemmas.
Time to go back to the court with more live coverage of Braves basketball on the SVI Sports Network.
Back to Campbell County High School. It's a 9-0 Camel run. Shooting 50% from 3. They're up 27-24.
Yeah, 8 of 16 from distance right now.
3:33 to play in the second period. Star Valley basketball in this opening round of the 4A tournament. Here's a quick run by Lancaster to the rim. Puts up a wild shot and good. He got under the rim, tried to find an outlet, couldn't, so he drops in 2. 27-26. Camels on the other end. Spinning at the free throw line. Down the left side post. Right, now back to the left. Shot up and in. Nice footwork and take from Jeffrey Pelton. Puts the Campbell County Camels back up by 3.
It's one of the few times we've seen Campbell County go into the paint.
And Lancaster drives again. Good! They wave it off, though. A foul on the floor. As Cooper again, aggressive take to the rim, but they don't count the points. Keeps it 29-26. Star Valley inbounding baseline.
Seth Peterson's first. 3rd team foul.
3:03 to play in the second. Inbound to Horsley. Has it on the post. Pivots and spins and kicks out. Cooper for 3. Off the rim. No good. Rebounded though by Hodges, who's fouled by Campbell County on the rebound. This will be another on the floor foul. Stops the clock at 2:57 to play in our second period.
Pelton just picked up his second. And that's the 15th foul. I've missed one somewhere.
Horsley will inbound on the baseline for the Braves. Looks to McClure, but he's covered. Now finds him in the corner. McClure, under pressure, has to hand off to Hodges. You can tell the defense has been focused on Taft, and the 3-ball's blocked out of bounds. Cooper tried to get it off, and it's swatted out. Stays with Star Valley.
Seth Peterson with the block. Possession will stay with the Braves.
2:50 to play in the second. Campbell still up by 3. Here's a 3 from McClure. Good! They gave Taft just enough space, and he ties the game at 29.
That kid has missed like 2 3-pointers in the last month.
He really has been on fire. A 3-ball on the other end is also good. Again, Ryland Robertson, the team for Campbell County, just feeling it from the outside.
He's 3 of 5. The team is 9 of 17, and that's why they're winning.
32-29. McClure drives, pull-up jumper left short, rebounded by Lancaster on the post, goes up strong, missed the putback, rebounded again by Lancaster, who's fouled on the way back up, and this time it's going to be Cooper on the line for 2 shots. I don't think we've seen Cooper play this much in the paint as we have today.
That's a great point. Yeah, he's really been within 4 or 5 feet of the basket a bunch of times. He's got 7 points, and quite honestly, the second quarter, the Braves have needed those contributions. Free throw is off to the right.
Luke Linford subs in for Taft McClure, so with Linford is Horsley, Hodges, Jenkins, and at the line for one more is Cooper Lancaster. Lancaster sends it away, got the second one, makes it a 2-point game. Camels lead 32-30 with 2:13 to play in the second period. Latke in the front court for Campbell County. Back to the backboard, top of the key, hands off to Evans. He's still deep in the forecourt. Dangerous handoff to Luchin as Hodges is all over him on the outside. Pass over to Latke, ball's tipped, loose, stolen, fight for, and tipped out by again, Cooper Lancaster is going to stay with Campbell County.
That's great hustle from Cooper. He's showing that defensively the Braves can cause some issues too.
1:52 to play in the second period. Campbell inbounds backcourt with a 2-point lead. Cooper's all over that. They do get it across half court. He'll drive in, kick out. Evans, no good on the 3-ball. Jenkins tips the ball to himself and has the rebound. Here's a chance for the Braves to tie or take the lead, down by 2 with a 1:36 to play. Passes tipped, loose, picked up though by Hodges. He'll pivot, put up a jumper outside the lane. Short, no good, but rebounded by Horsley. And a board and a bucket for PJ to tie the game at 32.
Down there among the tall trees was PJ, and he got her to go.
1:20 to play in the first half. Tied up between Campbell County and Star Valley at Natrona. Spin in the lane by the Camels. Kick out, no shot. Good closeout for the Braves that time. And Campbell County working around the perimeter. Dribble drive take from Pelton in the lane. Double team. Now he has to kick it out again. Latke can't get off the 3. Clock down to 1:03 to play in the half. Latke drives, scoop shot up, no good. Got his own rebound, kicks it out. Open 3, corner away, good. Jeffrey Pelton off the offensive board, and the Camels hit another triple. Man, well over 50% as Horsley drives down under the rim. He kicks out. Extra pass, Lancaster, open 3 away. Yes, Cooper answers. 35 all with 40 seconds to play in the second.
Yeah, the Camels 10 of 19. Make 10 3-pointers and a half. You are on fire.
Braves staying with them, though. 30 seconds to play before halftime. Camels in the front court. Evans will slow down the game. Now he makes a move with the clock down to 25. Horsley picks him up, has to come back out. Standing just in front of the half-court line, and a 5-second call.
Nice job, P.J. Horsley.
Evans too much dribbling, and Horsley gets the turnover on the 5-second closely guarded call.
That is it's those little plays, they don't show up in the box score that make the difference in games like this.
21 seconds remain in the second, 35-35. Lancaster across the half-court line. Braves looking for the lead heading into the locker room. Jenkins hands off to Linford. Clock down to 13, now 12. Linford fakes a pass, now picks up the dribble. 9 seconds. Outside is Lancaster. 7, drives, angle to the rim. Shot is good by Cooper. 3 seconds remain. Backcourt 1 second, and a half-court shot is not in time. No good anyway, and the Braves have the lead, and the second period belongs to Cooper Lancaster. It's 37-35. Braves on top. Star Valley Health halftime show coming your way next on the SBI Sports Network.
We're always looking for things that make our farm more efficient.
The value that Smart Farm brings growers like Rick is the ability to be more efficient, to be cost effective, and also to be stewards of the land.
The Simplot Smart Farm program is split up into 4 segments: prepare, prescribe, grow, harvest.
Based off of our first year work with him, our yield goals were higher than they've ever been on those fields, around 10 to 15% higher.
We were very happy with what Simplot does for us.
Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic have been serving the local community since 1999, including residential, commercial, and construction. Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic is your company for all of your trash needs, along with septic pumping and portable toilets. For the dependable company that has a proven trust and reliability, contact Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic at starvalleydisposal.com. That's starvalleydisposal.com.
Live coverage of this broadcast made possible because of Miles Beverage Incorporated, a proud sponsor of Star Valley and UW Athletics. Wyoming Minuteman Supply, guns and ammo, camping gear, licenses, and more. The Box Y Lodge. Nestled high in the mountains, we offer the experience of a lifetime. Swift 98.7, Star Valley's hit music station. And by Star Valley Skidoo and Quick Lube. They repair it all and make it purr.
Star Valley Health and Mountain West Orthopedics are proud to sponsor athletic trainers to support student athletes at Evanston, Mountain View, Lyman, and Star Valley High Schools. Jackie Clark, Darren Fiskus, and Kelly Hansen help students stay healthy and safe, provide emergency medical care on the field and court, and help rehabilitate injuries. It's just one way we're giving back to the communities we serve.
Halftime coverage is made possible by Star Valley Health, supporting individuals, families, and our community in achieving their best health. Visit starvalleyhealth.org.
Star Valley Health halftime show, advanced, local, personalized. At the half, the Star Valley Braves up 37-35 is your score. And performing right now on the court at Natrona County High is your state champs, Star Valley Brave Cadets, who won the state championship again in hip-hop last night at the state spirit competition. Again, we have that NFHS thing, so we can't, not showing this live, but we are recording this performance, so we'll have it up on SVI News. As soon as this broadcast is over, we'll upload that for you. And tip our hats again to the Star Valley Brave Cadets, state champs again.
I don't even know where they come up with some of this stuff, Duke. But you know you're the state champs, and you know that everybody loves it when everybody from all the different schools are like, wow, that was awesome. And that's what Star Valley Brave Cadets get.
We are going to have some halftime highlights for you to show on the screen once we're able to get those put together and ready. But as it stands now, Dal, it was Jacob Hodges, a hot start in the first period. Then they kind of clamped down on him. The defense did for Campbell County. And off the bench comes Cooper Lancaster. He explodes in the second period. And, in fact, hits the last shot of the period to put Star Valley up 37-35 here in the half.
Well, Cooper Lancaster, 13 points. I think that matches his career high, and he did it in the first half. He just was looking for those little openings, and you got to believe Campbell County's looking at this kid going, he's a freshman. Yeah, he scores a couple points a game, but I don't think they were ready for Cooper Lancaster in the second quarter.
Let's take a look at this score deep in the numbers. Again, Braves up by 2 at the half. It's your Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home halftime battle stats.
Well, we knew the Camels were going to shoot a bunch of threes, and they did not disappoint. 19 of them in that first half. And unfortunately, if you're a Star Valley fan, they hit 10 of them. That is a fantastic outing from the Camels. They were led by Jeffrey Pelton. He had 3 for 3 from distance, and he had 12 points in the half. Rylan Robertson, 3 of 5. He had 9 points. Mason Druby, he had 2 of them. He's 6 points. A 3-pointer for Cody Klein, a 3-pointer for Nash Lutkin, and a measly little 2-pointer for Lane Hladke. Just kidding there. But yeah, to put that in perspective, the Camels shot 19 threes and 6 non-threes. So 3-to-1 ratio there. Rebounding-wise, the Braves have 10 in the rebounding numbers. Not a lot of steals in that. The Camels with more assists in that first half. Free throws pretty much nominal. But as you mentioned, Duke, it was a fast start for Jacob Hodges. He had 10 of the Braves' first 12 points. And then Cooper Lancaster took over in the second quarter. He has 13 at the half. Hodges with 10. Luke Linford, there's another guy that I think the other team looks at him and goes, okay, well, they score here. They're probably not expecting him to be as aggressive as he was. Luke had a terrific first half with 7 points. 5 points for Taft McClure, 2 for PJ Horsley. And Duke, just glorious 0 fouls for Hodges and McClure. That might be the first time the whole season.
Yeah.
So that's a look at your numbers here, battle stats at the half.
Battleson Brothers Flooring, located in Afton. Quality, price, service. That's Battleson Brothers Flooring in Afton. Braves lead it at the half, 37-35. We'll take a break here and have a few more halftime highlights for you when we come back on SVI Media, Swift 98, and the SVI Sports Network. Sometimes people wonder, what does Swift Creek Trading sell? The real question is, what don't they sell? At Swift Creek Trading, find boots, shoes, socks, sweaters, shirts, jeans, belts, dress shirts and ties, horse tack and accessories, horseshoes, riding gear, cowboy hats, baseball caps, UW and Star Valley apparel, cologne, wallets,
Swift Creek Trading, your everything store, downtown Afton.
Miscellaneous items, shoe and boot care, jewelry, western shirt.
I went to Teton Acupuncture to meet with Dr. Melissa Franklin for some ongoing COVID symptoms that I had been experiencing, and with her help I was able to regain some of my taste and smell, and some of the other symptoms that I was dealing with are no longer bothering me. After a year of dealing with them, they were resolved pretty quickly with her help.
It's time to update your home's flooring, and Battleson Brothers Carpet One is your local source. Right now at Battleson Brothers, find in-stock LVP as low as $2.99 per square foot. Get a bedroom installed with fresh new carpet for just $4.49. That includes the carpet, pad, and labor for just $4.49. Battleson Brothers Flooring also offers 12-month no-interest financing. In Afton and Thane, that's Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home.
Price, quality, service, Battleson Brothers Flooring.
This is Braves basketball and the Star Valley Health Halftime Show on the SVI Sports Network.
Star Valley Health Halftime Show in the opening round of the 4A State Basketball Tournament. Star Valley taking on Campbell County, and the Braves up by 2 at the half, 37-35. Now, how about the question for the Skyview Lanes and Cineplex halftime trivia?
Well, the question was, when was the last overtime game between these two boys' programs? Use number 307-203-4637. First correct answer wins a couples combo from Skyview Lanes and Cineplex.
Last overtime, 203-4637. Just give us the year. How's Star Valley done so far with the Rocky Mountain Yeti Afton keys to the game?
Well, key number 1 was defend the 3. I don't know, Duke. Are the Camels hot? Are the Braves slow to recover? I don't know if it's a combination of those things. I don't know. But right now, the Camels shooting 10 made three-pointers. If they have another half like that, they're going to be right in it at the end. I thought the Braves needed 60-plus points. They're certainly on pace for that. Be aggressive to the rim. They were very aggressive in the first quarter, not so much in the second. And then lemon fouls out of the paint. Hardly any fouls in that game in that first half at all. So if you're so far so good. If you're a Star Valley fan, you'd love these Camels to maybe start shooting about 30% from 3 instead of 50%.
That's the Rocky Mountain Yeti Afton keys to the game. How about that answer to the trivia question?
And the answer is, you go back to the 1998-99 season. Gillette beat the Braves in overtime, 61-57.
No winners this time around. Catch us for the next game. We'll see if we can give away that couples combo to Skyview Lanes and Cineplex. We'll have some more halftime stats or some more highlights coming for you later on in the broadcast as well. But here we go to wrap up the Star Valley Health Halftime Show. Braves with the ball, leading by 2, 37-35. Inbounding at half court is Linford, goes back court to Horsley. Jenkins, McClure, and Hodges also on the floor for the Braves to open up the half. McClure, top of the key, turnaround jumper, good. Boy, Taft, he has just been on a roll, and everything falling for McClure.
Well, he just takes his time with his shot. He's just very, very calm when he shoots it.
Another 3-ball in and out this time. That one was halfway down for Drew, but missed by Campbell County. Rebounded by Horsley across the half-court line. BJ picks it up, works to Linford. Now McClure, top of the key, but covered. 7:28 to play in the third period. Dribble drive, take, kick out to Jenkins. Back to McClure, double team, turnaround jumper, baseline, corner rim, no good. Rebounded by Campbell County on the run. Drew in trouble in the front court, has to pick up the dribble, work it left side. Another 3 in transition, no good. This kind of is like that Green River game down. If you remember, Green River shot lights out from 3 in the first half. And we'll see if Campbell County doesn't shoot so well in the second half. Great take from Horsley, no good on the angle, rebounded by Jenkins. 6:58 to play in the third period. Braves with the ball up by 4.
That one kept alive by Jacob Hodges.
Horsley still on the outside. Over to Jenkins, one-on-one, drives, spins on the post, can't get to the rim, works it back outside. Horsley, he's at the free throw line and retreats back to the perimeter. Works it over to Linford, lobs down to Hodges over the defense, shot fake and scores. Not even a dribble, just let the defense go by and then puts it off the square.
And Jacob's doing a good job being calm down there too. The Camels are collapsing on him. You know, sometimes you get happy feet, and he has not done that at all tonight.
6:23 to play in the third period. Dribble drive, another kick out for three. No good again. Hodges on the rebound. Camels starting off cold here in the second half. It's a 6-point Star Valley lead. 6:10 to play in the third period.
Of course, when you're shooting that many, you're only a couple possessions down.
Hodges again, man on man, shot in the lane, got the friendly roll, hung on the corner rim and dropped.
That thing was stationary on the rim, didn't know which way it wanted to go.
Largest lead of the game now at 8 points here for Star Valley. Second time, I believe, they've been up by 8, 5:50 to go in the third. Dribble drive down the post, Hodges good defense, has to kick the ball outside, now it's loose, hit but picked right back up by Lujan. Outside, able to find Klein, back to Lujan. 5:39 to play in the third period. Campbell sets out around the perimeter.
Good recovery there by the Braves defense.
Here's Pelton in the lane. Spin, shot, fade away. Tipped rebound off the miss. McClure, great defense in the paint. Forced a real tough shot and then has the rebound.
5 rebounds for Taft.
5:20 to play in the third. Braves try to go up double digits. Taft for 2 in the lane and good. The pull-up jumper inside the paint, and a timeout taken by Coach Latke, and the Braves come out strong in the third period. They lead by 10 on an 8-0 run. 5:14 to go in the third. Back in 30 on SVI.
Your leader in local coverage of high school sports.
Hi, my name is Bill Peck. I'm the current mayor of the city of Kemmer. The biggest thing is the freedom that we have here, and I want to preserve that. We're all about camping, hunting, fishing, hiking, boating, all those outdoor things. Kemmer and Lincoln County are in my heart and always will be.
Back in Natrona County High School, the Braves open up the half down on an 8-0 run.
Looking really good, and they've gone down to the paint, but they've obviously made a conscious effort to go to Taft McClure, and Taft was very quiet in the first half, but he was facilitating his teammates, and you know he can come and get his shot when he needs to. He's got 9 now.
Braves lead by 10, 45-35 in the opening round of the 4A state basketball tournament. Corner 3 off the mark, another miss for Campbell County. Rebounded again by Taft McClure. Out to Horsley, down to Hodges, has the ball poked away and stolen. Hodges was out on the perimeter. Defense was there with him.
Pelton comes up with it.
Latke, dribble drive, kick out, another 3. Robertson is no good. Rebound fought for it. Horsley will have it. And now the Camels are ice cold.
That's rebound number 5 for PJ. PJ's doing a great job from his guard position.
Live by the 3 and die by the 3. And so far in the third period, Campbells are just dying.
Still just 10 points, though. That's just, they can erase this in a hurry.
Jenkins throws it away, tried the baseline bounce pass over to Hodges and out in front.
To me, what I like what the Braves are doing, though, Duke, is they're playing their game. Even though the Camels are coming out and just draining threes like crazy, the Braves are 17 of 34 from 2-point range. You'll take that all day.
Double-digit Star Valley lead, up 45-35 with now 4:17 to play in the third period. Good closeout on the perimeter. Forces ball left side, extra pass, Droob away, no good again. And McClure tips another rebound to himself and has another board. Now a half-court pass all the way to Hodges, out to Lancaster. Deep 3, inside the rim, no good. Rebounded by Evans. Works it to Latke in the lane, has to kick it back out. Droob, no shot. Extra pass left, fires down low, shot is up, blocked, but with contact. They're going to get Lancaster, who blocked from behind but got up on the wrist as well. Stops the clock at 3:48 to play in the third period.
First personal on Cooper. First team foul on the Braves. No fouls on the Campbells yet. Just the style of play in this game, Duke, just does not lend itself to a lot of fouls.
No, very quiet whistles today in this one. Free throw is away and good on the front end of 2. Taking the shots is Seth Peterson of Campbell County.
And Peterson on the season, 67% from the charity stripe.
Cuts the lead down to 9, 45-36, 3:48 to play in the third. Second free throw's also good, 8-point Star Valley lead. Hodges inbounds, and now Campbell County's going full court press. Able to break it with the pass to Hodges across the timeline. Front court, backside to Cooper. Lancaster picks up a dribble, finds McClure. Still front court. Makes a move, shakes and bakes to the rim. Can't get up a shot, dumps it down to Jenkins. Kicks it back out. McClure, deep two, bouncing and over the front of the rim and in.
Soft touch for Taft.
A long two to make it a 10-point lead again. On the outside is Ladke. 3:15 to play in the third period. Works it over left side. Corner pass, Drube, no shot. Couple dribbles, bounce up top. Now three from Ladke, off the rim, no good. Jenkins goes up strong for the rebound, but lost it. Campbell has the kick out off the board, no good again on the three. Ball lost out of bounds, and it's Star Valley basketball. Losing it was Ryland Robertson after another miss from three.
Well, the Camels were 10 of 19 at the half, Duke. Now they're 10 of 27, so they're 0 for 8 in this quarter from the three-point line. The three-point line giveth and it taketh away right now.
You said 27 attempts, right?
Yes.
Holy moly. 2:57 to play in the third period. The three ball kept him in the game in the first half, but it's taking him out of it right now. Here's a deep three from McClure. Off the rim, no good. Fight for the rebound. Campbell County's going to have it. Peterson across the half-court line. Hands off behind him to Pelton. To the free throw line and back outside again. Work into the left side corner, bounce down to the baseline. Double team there, dribbling out of it is Evans. Works it back outside. Now feeds down to the post, shot up, hung in the air, and good. Dropped down and in, 2:25 to play in the third period. Kneeled into the game for the Braves. He'll inbound. Now back to him across the half-court line. Star Valley breaks the full court press. Here's down to Hodges. Defender fell down, but the help side's there. Now Hodges dribbles into the lane. Shot is up. Foul, no good. Almost dropped in, but Hodges does pick up the whistle. And Jake goes to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
Well, Jeffrey Pelton hit the ground, and Jake, recognizing that he could go into the paint after that, he did so. Just about came away with a three-point play. And I did not see who that foul was on, Duke. I'm sorry.
Neither did I, as the free throw is good for Hodges. Lead back up to 9, 2:12 to play in the third.
It's just the first team foul on the Camels, only one on the Braves as well. Hodges now 15 points.
Jake sets the second free throw away, no good. Stays a 9-point Star Valley lead. Rebound down to Ladke for the Camels. Campbell County across the half court, works to the right side. Evans to Ladke. Takes a three, contested, no good again. They keep shooting them, but in this half they are not falling. Ridge Neal on the rebound.
0 for 9 in this third quarter.
Lancaster on the outside. Goes up to Hodges, swivels around and finds in the corner. Lob down to McClure, contested, has the ball tipped, loose, but picked up by Nild. He'll work it down to the post, kicks it back out to Jenkins, has a screen, tries to drive, but can't, back to Nild. Cross-court pass over to Hodges, one-on-one, now to the rim, no good, hung on the rim, but dropped out. Rebounded by Campbell County with 1:26 to play in the third. On the run come the Camels. Pelton hesitates, drives, angle, down to the rim, kicks it back out. Three ball from Luchin, no good. Deep rebound, though, for Campbell County. Jumper on the free throw line, blocked by Jenkins, or Lancaster, but they'll get him with the foul. Said he made contact on the shot. Stops the clock at 1:12.
Second personal on Cooper, I think. Second team foul on the Braves with 1:12 left to go in the third. And to the line is Lane Ladke. An 80% free throw shooter. He is not who you want there, but he missed it.
Stays a 9-point Star Valley lead, 48-39 here in the third period.
Camels 3 of 5 from the line, so are the Braves.
Ladke with one more free throw to come. Shot is up, away, good on that one. Lead back down to 8, 48-40. Star Valley on top as Johnson subs in for the Braves. McClure, Lancaster, Hodges, and Horsley on the floor. Johnson inbounds to Horsley, deep in the backcourt, dribbles, working against a full court press. Defense backs off, and now Horsley across the half-court line. Works it over to the right side wing. Braves lead by 8. McClure, top of the key, lobs down to Hodges, in traffic, tipped and stolen away by Campbell County. Pelton across the half-court line. Shake and bake, now hands off. Three from Drube, no good again. Boy, with as hot as they were in the first half, it has been polar opposite. They haven't hit one in the third.
They're actually down to their team average now, 10 of 30.
38 seconds remain in the third. Johnson on the outside, hands off to Horsley. Takes the three, down the barrel, no good. Rebounded by Campbell County. Star Valley's not necessarily shooting lights out either.
They're
at least
3 of
from
9.
At least
3 of 10.
Here's a shot fake, dribble drive in the lane. Drew, no good, and a foul. It's either on McClure or Hodges.
Pretty sure it's going to be on Hodges.
Stops the clock at 19.4 to go in the third period. Braves still up by 8.
First personal on Jacob Hodges. 19 seconds left in the third. He has got to be in heaven.
This free throw is away and good for Drew.
You touched on it, though, Duke. The Braves have kind of dominated the third, but if Drew makes this, it's going to be down to a 6-point game.
So Star Valley's offense has kind of gone cold the last few possessions themselves.
Well, they've kind of been shooting the three as well.
Second free throw is good, so Drew does get them both. It's 48-42.
He's got 8 points now.
Full court press again from Campbell County. Lancaster backcourt, and a dangerous pass is stolen. Taken by Pelton. Pelton works it over to the right. 3 ball. Away. Good. Well, they got that one. Off the steal, and the lead suddenly down to 3. Hodges at half court with 2. Ball tipped, loose, stolen. We go to the end of the third. And as good as it was for Star Valley, suddenly it's back down to a 3-point game. We start the fourth period after this. Braves 48, Campbell 45 on SVI.
My name is Rod Jensen. I am the president and CEO of the Bank of Star Valley. I've had the great honor of holding that position for 26 years now. The best thing about working in a bank is helping people. It is the reason we exist. The local community bank went out of business, and a group of local citizens decided that Star Valley needed a community bank. They came together, we formed the bank with the focus of helping individuals, and that is what we get to do day in, day out.
You know what I like about Caribou Ford? It's a quick drive, but it's beautiful.
You know what I like about my Caribou Ford? I take my Caribou Ford everywhere.
You know what I like about my Caribou Ford? My whole family goes in my Caribou Ford.
We're Caribou Ford with the famous Warranty Forever, just east of Lava Hot Springs on Highway 30.
And we're still keeping it simple in Soda Springs.
It's the SVI Sports Network with Duke and Dow and live coverage of Star Valley basketball.
Campbell County basketball to open up the fourth period. They do get 1 3 to fall. In the third period, it was at the buzzer. They get the ball back, work it down to the post this time. Great defense from Hodges. Forces the ball outside. Shot fake, take on the angle, no good. Up to Drew, top of the key. Campbell trailing by 3 against the Star Valley Braves in the opening round of the 4A tournament. State tournament, this one being played at Natrona County today. Here's a dribble drive take again, down the lane. Hodges again forces a tough shot, but they get him on the foul. Shot's no good, but it will put Jeffrey Pelton to the Riverside Dental free throw line and 2 shots to come.
Pelton really working hard to get something going there for his team. Second personal on Jacob. 4th team foul on the Braves, just 1 on the Camels. And Pelton, he came up with 3 steals in that third quarter. There at the end, he was finding something that he liked. He's 1 of 2 at the line. This one away and good.
Cuts it down to a 2-point game. Star Valley was up 10, so it's an 8-0 Campbell County run now. 1 more shot away, and it's a 9-0 run and a 1-point game. Campbell County stays in the full court press. See if Star Valley's offense can get going here. Still in the backcourt. Lancaster able to break the timeline, dribbles behind his back in the front court, spins, goes to the rim, down the post, scoop shot is no good, but Hodges has the rebound and he's fouled. A foul on the floor to stop the clock at 7:19. Coop almost got that scoop to drop.
And I really think things have got to tighten up a little bit here in the fourth quarter. Jacob, he got hammered on that rebound. They did call it, but he has not been getting that call up until now.
Inbound up to Hodges, top of the floor. Works it over to Lancaster, lets the defense fly by, dribble, shot, no good. Rebounded by Hodges, now it's stolen away and almost taken away by Lancaster and out of bounds. No, it's saved. It's Campbell County.
On the line.
It's Campbell basketball still in the front court.
Wow, how could he miss that?
6:58 to play in the game. Chance for the Camels to take the lead. The Braves were up by 10 and now in trouble with 6:50 and counting. Campbell drives. No shot. Now they go down, kick out, 3-ball corner. Good swish. Campbell's by 2. 6:40 to go in the game. 50-48. Horsley in the front court. Holds the ball, double team, dumps to Lancaster. Hodges outside the lane, jumper, no good. One and done. Rebounded by Campbell County. And the Braves are facing a 2-point deficit. Their offense has just died. It's a 12-0 Campbell County run. Drive, shot, no, but a foul on Star Valley. This is going to stop the clock at 6:16 to go and put the Camels on the line for 2 shots.
Second personal on Taft McClure, 15 foul on the Braves. And if you're Star Valley, I like going to Jacob. He kind of settled for that little 8-footer one, Duke, but he's got to go up to the rim. They couldn't stop him early on. He's got to be a bully down there.
The foul was on the floor, so no free throws. It's the 15th foul on Star Valley. 3 is missed, but rebounded by Campbell County and back outside to Luchgen. Up to Pelton, crosses over, spins in the lane, shot, no good. Rebounded this time by Hodges. Star Valley with the basketball, down by 2 and still 6 minutes to go. It's not like this game is over. The Braves got to get points. It's a 12-0 Campbell County run. Braves were up by 10, now trail by 2. Here's Linford in the lane, pivots around, back out to Horsley. Drives the left post, still outside the paint, picks it up, bounces to Hodges, and he's fouled. That was a reach-in off Nash Luchgen to stop the clock at 5:40, and just the 3rd Campbell County team foul.
First personal on him.
Foul is on the floor, so Jenkins will inbound on the baseline. Croy looks left, back right, finds Linford, jumper on the block, missed it. But the ball almost taken away by Hedges, but the rebound comes down to Drube. Campbell County basketball. Braves just can't find some points right now. Here's a dribble drive take. Campbell almost throws it away. They do. This time it is on the line, and they turn it over back the other way.
Dribbled it on the line last time. It didn't matter.
5:25 to play in the game. 50-48. Campbell County on top. Star Valley with the ball. Still 5 minutes to go. Ball tipped, stolen away by the Camels. Reaching across was Drew for the steal. Campbell's working the other side. Gladke drives, shot, no good. They wave it off anyway. Foul on the floor. And that's the last foul to give for Star Valley, their 6th team foul.
Luke Linford going to pick that one up. As you mentioned, Duke, 16 fouls, 3 on the Camels, 5:10 to go in the game.
Campbell inbounds baseline. Works up top. They on the pass to Pelton. Clock rolling at 5:05 to go in the game. Winner advances to take on Cheyenne East in the semifinals tomorrow.
Taft McClure getting set to check back in. He'll have something to say about that.
Pelton working against Jenkins in the front court. Now he makes a move, drives, shot, good.
Pelton's been their best player.
It's a 14-0 Campbell County run.
16 for Pelton.
And a 4-point Camel lead. Now Star Valley, Jenkins on the baseline. Back up and the ball tipped and almost stolen again, but Horsley tracks it down. The defense for Campbell County just picked up here, and Star Valley hasn't had an answer yet. And a timeout taken by Coach Schwab. Good timeout with 4:26 to go, and you got to get McClure back in there because you're just getting beat up right now. Back in 60 on SVI.
You know what I like about Caribou Ford? It's a quick drive, but it's beautiful.
You know what I like about my Caribou Ford? I take my Caribou Ford everywhere.
You know what I like about my Caribou Ford? My whole family goes in my Caribou Ford.
We're Caribou Ford with the famous Warranty Forever, just east of Lava Hot Springs on Highway 30.
And we're still keeping it simple in Soda Springs.
The Lincoln County School District No. 2 Transportation Department has an immediate opening for a full-time activity bus driver. The starting wage is $19 an hour with benefits, paid personal leave, and Wyoming retirement system. CDL training is included if needed. For more details, contact the LCSD2 Transportation Department at 885-7146. That's 885-7146, or visit transportation.lcsd2.org.
You're watching Star Valley High School basketball on the SVI Sports Network.
Luke Linford inbounds backcourt to Zane Hedges. That's Lancaster, rather, who did. Star Valley facing a 14-0 run right now, being put on by Campbell, and the Braves trail by 4 after being up by 10. Star Valley on the outside, ball tipped, loose, stolen, and out of bounds. It was almost stolen by Pelton, but he loses the ball, rolls out of bounds.
He has caused the momentum to shift to the Camels. He was hitting that 3 early on. Now he's driving to the hoop. He's got 3 steals in the game. Just about had another one there.
4:10 to go in the game. Star Valley does get the ball back. Linford across the half-court line. Braves trailing by 4. They haven't scored yet in this whole period. Here's down to McClure. Kick out. Jenkins, 3, no good. Rebounded by Campbell County. Another one and done, and the Braves still remain scoreless, and Campbell with the ball up by 4.
Been a tough shooting night for Croy.
Campbell's in the front court. Now they're going to spread out and slow down the game big time. 3:40 to go. Star Valley doesn't have any fouls to give. They got 16 fouls. Campbell passing around the front court corners. Hesitation drive from Pelton. Works it back outside. Able to find Ladke. Top of the key to Lucian. And steps back again to Ladke. 3:24 to go. Ball movement around the outside, and Campbell just burning clock with a 4-point lead and a foul on Linford to stop things at 3:17, and that's going to be one-on-one shooting now.
You've heard me use the phrase tournament ball before, and that's exactly what this is. The Campbells hung around. They got him a little modest cushion here of 4 points. They're a good free throw shooting team. Now they forced you into fouling, and they're at the line with 3:17 to try and add to it.
48-52, Star Valley trailing. Free throw from Ladke is good on the front end of the 1-and-1. That extends the lead to 5, and makes it a 15-0 run.
Campbell's 9 of 11 from the free throw line. That's well above their average.
Second free throw, also good. 6-point Campbell lead. That's their largest of the game, and they're on a 16-0 run. Lancaster drives, stops, back out to McClure, and he loses the ball off his foot and out of bounds. And the Braves were up by 10. I mean, they were in control here.
Yeah.
And it's just collapsed on them. They haven't scored in this fourth period, and they're trailing by 6 and on defense. It's a hard one to watch here. Star Valley Campbell's just taking over the game. Now the Star Valley goes half-court press, and they get a steal. Still a lot of time in the game, though. See if Star Valley can get some points here. Lancaster, open 3, shot, good.
And you just knew that was going in, didn't you?
You needed that one, and it's a 3-point game with 2:46 to go, and it finally ends the run. Star Valley back in the half-court trap. Almost get a steal, but the ball, no, it is loose, but tracked down by Pelton. Campbell still has it. Star Valley swarming. And a steal poked away by Lancaster. Cooper has it on the run. To the rim. Hang, shot. No good, just hung on the rim and didn't fall in. Now Campbell on the other end to the rim, and it's going to be a foul travel call on Campbell County.
Wow.
Mason Drube on the travel, and it goes back to Star Valley. Now things get interesting with 2:23 to go in the game. As horrendous as the Braves' offense has been in this quarter, they're in it. 54-51, Braves down by 3 with the ball. Linford to the rim, shot is good. It's a 1-point game with 2:10 remaining.
Well, again, credit to Luke because they were clearing Jacob out with 2 hands, and so Luke just filled the void and laid it up and in.
2:02 to play, half-court trap again by Star Valley. Campbell able to break it. Down to 158, Campbell's up by 1. Here's a drive from Lucian and a foul on the floor, trying to get the steal. That's going to put Lucian to the Riverside Dental free throw line and a 1-point Campbell County lead.
That'll be the third personal on Taft McClure. As you mentioned, Duke, 18 fouls. This is a 1-on-1 situation. Nash Lucian is not shot yet today. 66% on the season.
1-and-1, no good. Off the rim, McClure has the rebound. The Braves have a chance to retake the lead. A trip to the semis on the line. Corner is Jenkins. Lobs to Hodges, and he's fouled. It's going to be on the floor, the minute 45 to go in the fourth.
The Camels have had like a total of 9 fouls called them in the game, and Drew can't believe that one. It's like, really? 9 fouls?
1:45 to play in the fourth, and there's going to be a officials timeout. And I'm not sure what for. Now they're ready to go. Inbounding on the baseline is Lancaster. Able to get to McClure. Back to Lancaster in the corner. Drives in the lane. Shot off the rim. No good. Rebounded again by Pelton. He's double teamed. Gets away from it. Out in front now numbers for Campbell County, but the defense recovers. And they'll work the outside with 1:28 remaining in the game. Campbell still up, and the ball stolen by Linford. A cross-court pass right into the hands of Luke. Now the Braves have it with 1:20 to go in the game. Down by 1. Lancaster dribble drive and a foul on the floor. Just the 15th foul on Campbell County with 1:15 to go. 54-53, Star Valley down by a point. Lancaster inbounding on the baseline. Cooper looking, bounces to McClure. Jumper mid-range off the rim, and it drops in. The Braves lead by 1. They retake it after being down by 6, and the Braves now on their own 7-0 run. 55-54, 60 seconds remains. Latke drives, kick out, deep 3, well short, loose ball rebound, jump ball call. No, they're calling a foul on Star Valley. They're going to get McClure on a foul on a, it was just a go for the ball on the floor situation.
It's foul number 4 on McClure. 9th team foul. That sends Nash Lukin back to the line where he just missed that 1-and-1. Chance to tie it up or take the lead here with 54 seconds left.
This is, as you mentioned, 1-and-1. Luchin bouncing and drops. Tied at 55 all. 54 seconds remains here at Natrona County High.
Luchin with 4 points.
This one for the lead. Shot is away, drained it. Camels back up by 1, 56-55, 52 seconds to go in the game. Winner goes to the semis. Lancaster back to McClure. Taft drives to the rim. Shot is up, no, but fouled. And Taft McClure to the Riverside Dental free throw line. He'll have 2 shots with his team down by 1. 43 seconds remains.
Well, and he's your guy. I know Cooper's had a great game, but Taft is your senior. He's led this team for the majority of the season. This situation, you got to give him the ball.
McClure on the line. Toes the stripe. Shots away. No good. Oh, no good. 1 more to come still. He'll have a chance to tie the game.
Taft, a good free throw shooter, 70%. This one obviously a big one, will tie it up.
Taft will dribble. Toe on the line. Sends it away. No good. Missed them both. Rebound loose and picked up by Hodges in the corner. Star Valley still has it. Back to McClure. Turnaround mid-range. Off the rim. No good. Fight for the rebound on the court. Bodies dive. It's a scrum. Everybody on the floor like it's going for a fumble. No fouls this time. I don't know what was different on this end as opposed to the last end. Well, because everybody was in there like it was a rugby match.
Yeah, that one was has a pretty physical pile.
Timeout taken by Star Valley. It is a jump ball, and it's going to stay with the Braves. They have the arrow. This time, a 30-second a full timeout. So we'll take it. 33 seconds remains of the game. Camels by 1. Braves with the ball back in 30 on the SVI Sports Network.
A leg up, an upper hand, an edge. Call it what you want. When you finance with Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union, you'll always be winning. Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Here, the advantage is yours.
Your source for quality asphalt paving in Star Valley is Avail Valley Construction. They specialize in residential and commercial driveways and parking lots, done with great service at a great price. Call Avail Valley at 307-885-0600 for your quote today.
It's the SVI Sports Network with Duke and Dow and live coverage of Star Valley basketball.
Well, we knew this one could be a close game, and it is just that, coming down to the wire. Star Valley basketball with the Campbell County Camels up by a point, 56-55. 33 seconds remains in the game.
Braves have missed a couple close ones, missed a couple free throws, and yet they still have the ball after that fracas.
Arrow flips back to Campbell County, though, as inbounding is Cooper Lancaster on the baseline. Hodges, McClure, Jenkins, and Linford all on the court. Inbound and handoff to Lancaster, and he'll step back with 28 seconds. Now makes a move, can't get to the rim. Still out on the outside, clock down to 22. Lancaster has it with 20. Screen set by Jenkins, wants to drive, kicks it out, loses the ball and turns it over. Out of bounds with 15.6 to play, and the Braves will have to foul in the backcourt. The foul will be a double bonus.
Too much dribbling there for my taste. I'm not sure what the coaches were wanting them to do there, but obviously not a turnover.
Timeout taken by Coach Ladkley of Campbell County. We'll keep it here. The Braves have a chance, but turn the ball over, and now they're down by one, 56-55, and it's going to be Campbell County inbounding in the backcourt. They'll have the full court to go. And so if you're Star Valley, you do have some time here to play for the steal for a few seconds, but you got to foul here pretty quick.
Well, and you got to be aware of these guards for the Camels. They're very quick, they're smart, so you don't want to get caught, doing something silly and then give up a layup.
Yeah. Winner goes to the semifinals in the 4A. 56-55, Star Valley down by one. 15.6 seconds remains. Inbounding is Lucian. Hodges is covering him on the baseline. Hopping, Lucian gets it in, and Star Valley will foul. That's going to put Lane Ladke on the Riverside Dental free throw line. Just 1 second came off the clock. 13.6 remains. And big free throws here for Lane Ladke.
And Lane's actually had kind of a quiet night for him. He averages almost 13 a game. He's only got 5, but he shoots 80% from the free throw line. He's 3 of 4.
Free throws with a 1-point lead. Fires and good. Lane will get one more, now up by 2. Second free throw, away and good. 3-point Camel lead. They're going to back off. No pressure in the backcourt. They'll pick up Lancaster at the half-court line at a timeout taken by Coach Schwab. Now 11.5 seconds to go in the game. Star Valley needs a 3. They trail 58-55. I don't think there's enough time left now for Star Valley to drive in and hope for some contact call. I think you've got to go for the 3-point shot here.
Yeah, you're probably right. I mean, even if it opens up and you get a layup, you're going to be down a point and then have to get the ball back. It's just not a lot of time to work with. Yeah, you're hoping for one of those March Madness moments here where somebody pulls up and drains a 3, or you get an and one down in the low paint. That's a possibility, but you can't count on that. So Braves are going to need just a little bit of fortune here in the last 11 seconds.
Of course, for Braves fans, just heart-dropping. You were up by 10 and gave up that big run by Campbell County. I think it was, 17-0 run?
Well, and it was just the offense just stopped scoring.
All right, here's Luke Linford. He'll inbound front court side, goes to Lancaster. He's done it before. 10 seconds and counting. Cooper down to 7, still deep. Works it to Linford, takes the 3 for the tie. Off the mark, no good. Rebound loose. Linford has it again. Shot fake, and he's fouled on the 3-point shot. Are they saying on the floor? They are saying on the floor. Oh my gosh.
That's terrible.
0.3 seconds and it's just 1-1.
That's terrible.
Just 1-1, and Coach Schwab, the whole bench, the crowd, they're calling that on the floor. And the Braves are going to lose with that because now there's just 0.3 seconds remaining.
Well,
Coach Schwab is going to go over, can you put any more time on? It's just 1-1.
Well, if you're Luke, you make one and then try and miss the second one and get the putback. It's very rare that it happens.
Just 0.3 seconds, though. Shot, no good. Rebounded, and Campbell County is going to win. Campbell County will win. and just heartbreak city for the Star Valley Braves. Utter shock and heartbreak right now as you watch Natrona celebrate a 3-point win, and 58-55 your final. And Star Valley will play Jackson now in an elimination game tomorrow morning at the Event Center. Silver Star Communications postgame show, 58-55 your final. We will have some highlights of this game for you coming up afterwards. In fact, we got some of those right now. Just rolling through some of the highlights. Now let's jump right into your postgame stats here, presented by Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home.
Well, the Camels end up shooting 12 of 34 from the three-point line. That's 35%. Leading the way, Jeffrey Pelton had 16 points. Mason Drube had 11. 9 for Rylan Robertson. 7 for Lane Hladke. 6 for Cody Klein. 5 for Nash Lutkin. 4 for Seth Peterson. The Camels go 14 of 17 from a free throw line. And honestly, Duke, that's what hurt the Braves down the stretch as well, too. Down one with 2 free throws and missed them both. They had their chances, unfortunately. I hate to say that, but 3 of 7 at the line, but had a chance to take the lead with a pair of free throws. They're late. Cooper Lancaster actually ends up the high man for the Braves with 16 points, 15 for Hodges, 13 for McClure, 9 for Luke Linford, 2 points for P.J. Horsley, and the Braves out-rebound the Camels 33-24. But it ends up not being enough as they come up 3 points short here. And they'll go into the consolation bracket where they will face their old pals, the Jackson Bronx. Battleson Brothers Flooring Carpet One, Floor and Home Battle Stats, located now in just Afton. Quality price service, that's Battleson Brothers Flooring. And just what a tough loss, Dal. You mentioned they had their chances, but couple calls down the stretch there that and have some Braves fans shaking their heads. And then, you had that 10-point lead, and you give up that 17-0 run that Campbell went on late third period into the fourth period. And Star Valley was able to get back in it. They did retake the lead momentarily, just not enough down the stretch, and the Camels win it by 3, 58-55. And so the state championship aspirations for the Braves are now gone. And you got to pick yourself back up. You got Jackson tomorrow in an elimination game, and now you're trying to see if you can win that consolation trophy on a Saturday afternoon. Yeah, it's just a pride factor. You want to be playing on the last day of the season, which is Saturday, and you certainly don't want to get eliminated by your rival. And that should be a pretty intense morning game. We'll see who's awake for it tomorrow between the Braves and the Bronx. That's right. So that one will tip off. Actually, 12 o'clock noon tomorrow is when that game tips off, and we'll see that rematch of the semis of East and Campbell. They played each other in their East Region tournament last week, and it was a 1-point East win, and they go at it again tomorrow in the semis. So how about now your Star Valley Skidoo player of the game? It's kind of tough to pick one, Duke. I mean, had such a great start there for Hodges. I think he kind of – I'm going to go Taft McClure. Taft had 13 points, which is about his average. We had 8 rebounds. He had a tough finish there, but I think I'm going to go with Taft today for our Star Valley Skidoo player of the game. Taft McClure, congratulations against Star Valley and Jackson once again tomorrow. The Snake River Shootout in Casper this time in the elimination game, the consolation round of the 4A state basketball tournament. Star Valley Lady Braves will play later today. They will take on Cheyenne East, 4:30 scheduled tip-off time. That one will take place here from Natrona County High School as well. We are going to upload the Brave Cadets halftime performance. We'll also upload and stream our full highlights from this game as Star Valley falls to Campbell 58-55 your final. I'm Duke Dance with Dal Erickson and our producer Sage Jacobson, Connor Clint, Dan Dockstetter on cameras today for the highlights. And also Amanda Nelson back in the studio keeping us on the Swift 98 airwaves. We'll catch back up with you here at 4:30 for the Lady Braves on the SVI Sports Network.